4 exercises long. Everything is on the minute. So we're gonna do this whole thing one time through, though it should be quite fun. So that being said, let's go ahead and talk about this first block. We start with 1 minute of push-ups from knees or from toes. Get nice and low, drive it on up. We pop it up for 1 minute of squats, feet shoulder width apart. Sit down back in those hips, drive it all the way up, squeezing those glutes. And then palms or elbows, we have 1 minute of plank jacks. Again, you can always step those feet out instead of hopping them. And then 1 minute of pop jacks where we go from a plank into that squat position, back down into that plank. So crew, without further ado, let's shake it out. Get ready for this first 5 minutes. We start with that minute of push-ups in 3, 2, and 1. Again, core is tight, get nice and low, drive it back up. Make sure we use that breath. Looking good, crew. Again, finding that range of motion. Core is tight, not bobbing that head. 30 down, 30 to go. Looking good. We got 15. Then we take it up to those squats. Let's get ready for those squats in 3, 2, 1 minute of squats. Feet shoulder width apart. Sit down back, drive up and squeeze, and repeat. Focusing on getting those hips down back, weight in those heels. Remember, chest stays proud when we squat, allowing us to breathe. Looking good. We got 30 down, 30 to go. Looking good here, crew. We got 15 seconds. Then we take it down to that plank jack. Crew, let's get ready. We got that plank jack coming up. Palms or elbows in 3, 2, and 1. Core is nice and tight. Again, we can step or hop those feet out for that full minute. Looking solid. Remember, common faults here. People accidentally pike those hips up. Nay, nay. We're going to keep that core nice and tight. 30 down, 30 to go. We got just 15. Then we're going to take it into those pop jacks for that minute. Crew, we got that pop jack in 3, 2, 1. Plank up in that squat position. Right back down, hitting that plank, focusing on that nice tight core, and repeat. Again, we're here for that whole minute. Looking solid. 30 down, 30 to go. Looking good, crew. Just 15. Crew, we get that break in 3, 2, 1 minute break. Shake it out. Next round, we're going to do side plank hip dips, heel or toe or knee for 30 seconds. Right, 30 seconds left. We pop it up, lateral lunge, sit those hips down back, step or hop side to side, take it to the ground for a V up. Core is tight, Get in that V position, legs straight or knees bent. Then we flip it around into that mountain climber, shoulders over wrists, driving that knee up towards that elbow. We got 30 seconds of rest. Focus on catching that breath. In through the nose, out through the mouth. In crew, every block. It's 4 minutes with 1 minute of rest. So let's get ready for some fun in round 2 with that side plank hip dip, 30 right, 30 left. We take it up in 3, 2, and 1. Let's take it up, side plank, hip dip. My shoulders over that elbow, whether being on heel or on knee, and we want to feel the oblique or side core helping to lift us up. Try and keep those hips nice and open. We're going to switch sides in 3, 2, 1. Switching sides. Side plank, hip dip. On that opposite, less than 30. And then we take it up to that lateral lunge. Just 15. Crew, let's get ready. Lateral lunge in 3, 2, and 1. Step it side to side, or if you want to add that hop, add that hop. The goal is to shift that weight down to one side, push that booty back. Looking solid, crew. Again, keeping that chest proud. Make sure we breathe. We got 30 down, 30 to go. In just 15, we'll take it to that V up. Let's rotate to the ground, hit that core with that V up in 3, 2, and 1. V up, hitting that V, right back out. Again, legs can be straight, knees can be bent. Every time you come up to that V though, try and squeeze those shoulder blades, feel that core. Looking solid, crew. We're coming up to 30 down, 30 until those mountain climbers. Just 15. Crew, we get that mountain climber coming up in 3, 2, 1. Mountain climber, knee into that elbow, belly buttons engaged, shoulder over those wrists. Remember, we want to watch from those hips popping up or scooting away from those wrists. $30 down, 30 to go. Looking good, crew. 15. Then we get that break. Crew, we've got just 3, 2, 1. Catching that breath. Remember, you have that minute rest. So this next round starts with plank, palms to elbows. You can be on knees or toes. You go down onto the elbows, back up to palms. Try not to throw those hips. Always keep that shoulder stacked. Then we flip it onto our back for a flutter kick. Shoulders can be off the ground for extra fun. We just kick it out, focusing on that core. We then take it up to that reverse lunge single leg deadlift combo. So I'll be on my right side for 30 seconds. Reverse lunge straight down in those hips. Head heels straight line for that single leg deadlift. Switch to my left side. Then we got star jumps on that minute. Circle it up, explode up to make that star, and repeat. Option, just coming up onto that tiptoe of 1 foot. Let's shake it out. We got about 15 till we start off with palms to elbows. Okay, we got palms to elbows in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Core is tight. We always widen the base support from feet or from knees. Belly button's in that spine best we can. Looking good, crew. Again, as always, if you need to take it to the knees, same thing. Make sure we're not popping back in those hips, but we're keeping that core nice and tight. We got about 20 seconds till we flip it to the flutter kick. Let's get ready. We flip it onto our backs for that flutter kick. Core is tight. Kick it out. Make sure we breathe. Looking good, crew. Whew. Next round will be those reverse lunges to single leg deadlifts. Just 30 seconds. Come up to 15. Crew, let's get ready. Reverse lunge, single leg deadlift in 3, 2, 1. We step it back, sit in those hips, take it up, and hinge. Repeat. Remember, we're just staying on the right side for the first 30. Just like any lunge, we sit straight down those hips. Any deadlift, we go head heel for that hinge. Let's get ready to switch sides in 3, 2, 1. Switching sides. At the end of this minute, we're going to star jumps before we get that minute of rest. Looking good, crew. We're going that star jump in 2 and 1. Collapse in, explode up. Again, that option. Just give me that single foot. We got that full minute. Try and make as big of a star as you can. Looking good. At the end of this, we're halfway through that workout. 30 seconds to go. Oof. Gotta even that out. Coming up to 15. Crew, we get that break in 3, 2, 1. Catching that breather. Next round starts that plank shoulder tap. Toes or knees. Try and not move those hips. Alternate tapping those shoulders. We then flip it over. Both feet on the ground, one arm. Drive up with those hips. Reach over for that extension. Goals for that tricep. We'll do 30 on the right, 30 on the left. If that's too much for you, just give me bodyweight bridges for that minute. That takes us to jump lunges. So again, starting that lunge position, jump and switch, option, reverse lunge. Think about those frog jumps, sitting down in that squat, powered up, right back down. Always keeping that chest upright. We got about 20 seconds. Right now, just breathe. In through that nose, out through that mouth. Starting with that plank shoulder tap. Crew, let's get this ready. Plank shoulder tap on the minute in 3, 2, 1. Plank shoulder tap. Getting shoulders over wrists, best we can. Squeeze those glutes, using that core so the hips aren't swaying. We've got 30 down, 30 to go. Looking good. In 15, we switch to extensions. Again, we'll do 30 right, 30 left. Let's hit those extensions in 3, 2, 1. Starting on that right side, drive up, reach over, right back down. We should feel it. Butt back of legs, back of that arm. If you're feeling it in the quads, walk those feet away from that body and make sure that shoulder is over that wrist. We gotta switch sides in 3, 2, 1. Switching sides. Looking good, crew. Crew, we got jump lunges next, here in about 10 seconds. Let's get ready for jump lunges in 3, 2, and 1. Jump lunge for that minute. Again, sit straight down those hips, then drive it up. Looking good, crew. Again, you can always alternate that reverse lunge if you need it. 30 seconds. Looking good, crew. 15. Let's get ready for that frogger in 3, 2, 1. Sit down those hips, drive it up. Alternating those sides again, keeping that chest proud for that minute right here. You know, those quads should be feeling great. Looking good. 30 down, 30 to go. We got this, crew. Last 15. Crew, we get that break in 3, 2, 1. Catching that breath. Sing the last round. Starts with hand release push-ups. We can do this knees or toes. Go flat on the ground. Lift the hands, put them back. Exhale to drive up. Focusing on that long spine core tight. We take it up for skaters. where we separate hop it side to side, sitting back and down in those hips. That takes us up to that bicycle crunch, opposite elbow, opposite knee. Try and get those shoulder blades as high off the ground as we can. And then we got burpees. Anyway, you want to go from that stand to hit that plank, core tight, back to stand with that little bit of a raise. We got about 20 seconds here, crew. Catching that breath. Again, hand release push-ups are next. Knees are toes. Find what's gonna work best for you. Whew. Let's get ready in 3, 2, 1. Hand release push-ups all the way flat. Lift the hands. Exhale to drive it up. Right back down. Again, you can always alternate knees and toes if you want that practice. $30 down, 30 till that skater. Looking solid. Coming up to the last 15. We got skaters coming up in 3, 2, and 1. Separate hop it, side to side. Sit that weight back in that booty. Notice how the floating leg is not swapping behind me. Rather, I'm just sitting back in those hips. Looking good, crew. Again, best effort. Challenge that range of motion if you got it in ya. $30 down, 30 to go. Looking good, crew. 10 seconds. And we got that bicycle crunch in 3, 2, 1. Bicycle crunch, opposite elbow, opposite knee for that minute. Squeezing that core. Looking good. Coming up to 30. And in 30, we'll go to those burpees. Last 15. Crew, let's get ready. We got those burpees in 3, 2, 1. Hitting that plank, popping it up. Nice solid burpees right here. Looking good, crew. Coming up, 30 down, 30 to go. Then we get that final break. Last 15. Crew, we get that break in 3, 2, 1. Catching that breath. Whew. So last round starts with plyo push-ups, which means we're looking knees or toes for you to explode up. Try and get those hands off. Again, you can always just do one arm off or keep both hands on the ground just really focus on power up to that top from that push-up. That takes us to plie squats. Feet wide, toes slightly point out. Sit that booty down and back as low as we can. Stand up and squeeze at the top to open those hips. We take it to the ground, Russian twist, heels planted, shoulders back. We rotate side to side. Make sure you're rotating with that spine for that minute. And then we go back to those burpees. Add a little flare as we got that lateral burpee. So you hit that plank, take it up, step or hop it to the side, and repeat. Let's get ready for those plyo push-ups on the minute in 3, 2, 1. Plyo push-up, get low, explode it up. And we can always do that from the knees instead. You can also alternate lifting those hands. Looking good. We got about 30 down, 30 to go. $15. Let's get ready for those plie squats in 3, 2, 1. Sit down back, drive up and squeeze. Looking good, crew. Again with the plie, you're a little wider. Let's get the inner thighs, outer butt cheeks, just a little bit more. Looking good. $30 down, 30 to go. Then we got that Russian twist. And keep those shoulders down back. Keep that chest open so you breathe. Let's get ready. Russian twist. In 3, 2, 1. Russian twist. Side to side. Keep that core engaged. And the further you go back, the more you can potentially use that core. But again, if you feel like your feet are pedaling on you, that's not core, that's hip flexors. We got 30 down, 30 into those lateral burpees. That's our final minute. Whew. Just 15. Let's get ready for that burpee. In 3, 2, 1, lateral burpees. So we hit that plank, lateral hopper step, and repeat. Remember, this is the final 60 seconds of work. Looking solid. 30 down, 30 to go. Last 15. Crew, we got just 3, 2, 1. Whew. That's a wrap. Thank you all so much for joining.